Well, you were on tour with Eminem
Mm-hmm.
in the Up in Smoke tour.
Right.
Did you guys talk at all? Or
We talked a few times, played basketball, all that
okay.
together. Yeah.
Any interesting stories from that tour?
Um, we left. We left the tour. The East Siders left the tour
Why?
with jail felony. Um, well, we had found out that one of the artists on the tour was signed to a major label, and they had paid like $600,000 for the lighting for the shows in order for him not to open up. So in turn, we was the lowest on the totem pole at the time because we was fresh out. This was 2000, 2001, somewhere around there. And we had to open up with jail felony. And we was opening up like 15 minutes after the doors came open.
So there's no one there, really.
You know what I mean? And that shit was getting frustrating. So I went and talked to Snoop, and he said, well, I can't really come out with y'all because I'm the climax.
He's the headliner.
Yeah, with Dre. So, but he did like 2 shows. He came out, got down with us. You know what I mean? And that was big, you know. But Dre told him, like, you know, you really can't, dog. Even if it's just one song, you really can't because that's, you know,
It's
that's
business.
spoiling the climax.
It's business.
And we understood it. So
Yeah.
I went and talked to Dre. And Dre was like, let me see what I could do. So he even defied the agreement and made dude open up one time. And I guess he got backlash for that. So that only lasted for one show. And then they put us back on first again. And we was just sitting up one day on the bus. And it was like, man, you know what? We might as well go back to the house, make some more music, man, for our fans and shit. You know, keep this momentum going, keep our name hot. You know what I mean? And, you know, just say adios, man. And
Were you getting paid for the shows?
yeah, we was getting paid.
So you walked away from that money, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because if I'm performing, if it's gonna be 20,000 people in the house and we performing for 700 people, 400 people, that's not really allowing us to expand our fan base. Our fans coming to see us, who we just amassing, and they not even being able to see us. They like, when the East Side, oh man, they performed an hour and a half ago. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it wasn't really beneficial to us as artists, we felt. So we decided to shake. And I talked to Q before I left. And you know, he was like, shit, what else you gonna do? And I told him what I plan to do. He said, shit, if that's what you feel you should be doing, go on handle it. But shit, you know, just know it's a lot of people that'd love to be in this position right here. I said, yeah, but our fans not getting what they want from us, man. I feel like they being cheated. And, you know, fortunately, Goldie felt the same way. And, you know, and I still mess with Dre to this day, you know what I mean? You know, we cool, ain't no hard feelings, none of that. But we just left. We left.
I mean, that's amicable.
Yeah.
That shows, hey, listen, it's not just about the money.
Yeah, nah.
There's a bigger story here. No, I feel you, man. Ain't nothing worse than performing in front of just a bad crowd.
Yeah, but I got some game after that too. We had a show in Coachella, and not the big main stage and nothing like that. It was at a club, and when we got there, it was like it was been promoted and everything, but it's just so far out. You know, it was only like about 40, 50 people there. So, you know, we had a little issue with the promoter and everything. You know, we got paid and everything. We didn't do the show. So I talked to Eric B later on that night or the next day or something, and he said, what happened? I said, yeah, man, we get there and they blew it all up and this what was happening. So, you know, we got our bread, man, and bounced. He said, man, you don't never do that. He said, man, don't you know where them people probably came from to see y'all?
Yeah.
He said, man, I don't care if it was 4 people.
True.
Y'all rock the crowd like the house is full because they came to see y'all.
That's true. That's very true.
And yeah, that was man, that was like, from a legend like that, I was like, Man, so he changed my whole perspective
Oh yeah. Now I remember watching
on that.
the Eagles documentary. You know, the Eagles are one of
Love
the
the
biggest
Eagles.
groups.
Hotel California.
Period. Like in fact, their album was up there with Thriller. Like
Yeah.
numbers wise. Like the
Right.
Eagles' greatest hits
Right.
up there.
Yeah.
And I remember one of the guys in the group, the guitarist or the bassist or someone got kicked out because, you know, different members have different leads in different songs. And he had this one song, one big song that he did the lead in. And one night he said, I don't feel like doing it. And you know, the main guys were like, yeah, I don't feel like doing these Hotel California 300 nights in a row either, but do you realize how many people have come here and have been waiting for years sometimes to hear that one song because it's their favorite song, and they have babysitters that they, you know, paid, and they took time off from their job.
That's
And they
so
went to the
real.
hair salon, and they went and bought a new outfit, and they
That's
did
so
all this
real.
stuff, and they show up and you just don't feel like it.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's diva shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get off it.
Right.
You know?
Oh, that set me in my place after he told me that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, shit, wherever I show up and they done paid me to get down, man, I'm going.
You get down.
I'm going.
You do your job.
Yeah.
I've always said this, when it comes to business, professionalism will always win.
Right.
And lack of professionalism will always lose to a certain, from a minor degree to a very major degree. You'll always lose by being unprofessional.
Right.
And you'll always win, even when other people are acting unprofessional. If you can maintain your professionalism, you will always walk away with it with a win.
That's right. That's right. I won't disagree with that one.
Well,
I believe in professionalism. I believe in punctuality.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Respect, you know, reciprocation, all that shit.
All
you
that.
know what I'm saying?